Hi folks, John Mark here with Catalyst Connect. I wanted to take this opportunity to introduce our client portal for WordPress. This is a WordPress plugin that allows you to connect your various Zoho applications to self-configure a client or patient portal for your clients. So let's go ahead and jump into the back end here. If I go ahead and log into the back end of WordPress, you'll notice here that I have our plugin installed. If you go to this initial Zoho settings tab, you'll see the various Zoho apps that you can connect. Since this is getting ready for our beta launch, we've activated Zoho CRM, Books, Desk, and Subscriptions. Within the next couple of weeks, we're going to be releasing Zoho Sign and Vault as well. So once you've gone in here and connected your various Zoho products, you may be given other options to include certain modules or features within each product. So for instance, in Books, you can choose to show your quotes, sales orders, invoices, and retainer invoices. In Desk, we can choose to show the tickets as a menu option and subscriptions as well. The CRM has many more options, so we have this additional tab here for CRM modules. As you click on that, we actually pull all of the modules from Zoho CRM and give you the ability to choose whether you would like to include them in the client portal or not. This includes the default modules as well as custom modules. So once you've clicked on a particular module, you can go ahead and dive into that tab, where you're then given the ability to configure how you would like the fields within that module displayed. So here you can see that we've broken this up into a couple of different sections. You can either have a double column or single column area for that field. We can go ahead and add additional data points. It pulls in all of the fields from that particular module, and you can then save it to display on the front end. So this works for both, once again, the standard modules as well as custom modules. If we go ahead and dive into one that's still in progress, you'll be able to see that you can rename the menu name. So the client doesn't have to see deals, they could see contracts, or you can rename that tab to whatever you would like. You also then have the ability to choose whether the user can just view the data, if they can add new records, edit records, or delete records, and once again, the configuration options. So let's dive into the front end so you can see what these options look like. The user can come in over here and log in. I'll go over the login process in a sec. This home page that they are taken to has a few different configuration options. You can upload a banner image if you're choosing. You can choose to include a primary contact details, quick links that are self-configurable, an about section, and an intro video. So if we hop back into the plugin here and go down to settings, this is where you'll be able to choose which sections you'd like to include on that home screen, configure your quick access links, your about section, your video, and then you can also choose your color schemes for all of the menu links, buttons, etc. You also have the ability to choose whether that menu is a left-hand sidebar menu or a menu across the top of the screen. For deal stages, you have the ability to choose which stages actually display in the portal. You may not want to show all deals that belong to a particular account. So that's where you can specify those, and then you have the ability to choose all of your color scheme here for the various links and buttons and fonts throughout the portal. So going back here to the patient tab, if the patient's logged in, they can go ahead and click on the profile. The profile is by default the account information. So here you can see that we had the two sections with the various fields that we are syncing. If we want to edit this information, they have the ability to come in here and only edit certain fields that we've given those permissions to. Any attachments that you attach to the account record will show up here under the My Documents tab. So they can either view or download that particular file. Under the Contacts tab, we have the ability for them to not only view and edit contacts, but they may need to add a new contact as a point of contact for the firm. So they can add additional contacts, and then any attachments to that contact record will show under that particular contact record in the portal as well. The other modules are going to work in a fairly similar way. You can customize which fields show up in this list view. You'll be able to dive into the record to view it. You can give the user the ability to view certain records, edit certain records, or as you saw here, they have the ability to add new records as well. If you choose to configure Zoho Desk, you can come over here to the Tickets tab. Here you'll be able to add a new support ticket. Users can then also dive into an existing support ticket, and they can actually view the thread of that ticket and respond to the thread. So once again, everything is in the single client portal. On the subscription side, you have the ability to sync your various products. If we dive into a product, you can have multiple plans available that they can then go ahead and start. If they click on the start plan, it's going to open up the Zoho subscriptions page. It's going to pass through a unique parameter so that when this order goes through, it will actually attach itself to that contact that is part of the CRM. So that way the user will be able to come in here to manage their subscription once they've actually subscribed to a particular plan. On the Zoho Book side, we have the ability to see quotes, sales orders, and invoices. On the retainer invoices side, you'll have the ability to see the retainer balance or any unused credits on the account. They can view invoices, and they'll also have the ability to pay for invoices as well. If I go here to the Invoices tab, there'll be a little button that would show up under the invoice if it's been sent and it's available for online payment. Remember that in Zoho Books, you have the ability to choose whether that online payment gateway is activated or not. If it is, there'll be a little pay button. If not, they'll have to pay offline. So jumping back to the settings page here, you'll have the ability to provision users to the portal in one of two ways. You can come in here to the Add New User tab, and from here you can actually search from the CRM. If you enter that contact's email address, it'll start to search, and you can then invite that user to the portal. Once invited, that's going to show up here under the All Users, and it's going to automatically create that username and password. If you go to the Permissions tab and you give the user the ability to do a general sign-up, a sign-up page will be created on the front end, and then they will come through here to a pending users area where you'll then be able to approve that particular user before they are actually added as a live user to the system. The way that the portal will work is every contact who is associated with an account will then get access to all the related records for that account. So for instance, if an account had 5 deals open and we added a new contact, if that contact would be able to see the 5 deals that are related to the account. So there has to be a direct association between any record in the CRM and the account in order for a related contact to have access to that particular record. Now, this is our standard WordPress plugin. We are adding new features and functionality to this all the time. We also do numerous custom client portals. So if you need something that doesn't fit in the framework of this plugin, we're more than happy to discuss a custom solution or build that feature into our standardized product. We look forward to chatting with you to see if this plugin will fit your use case or discuss a custom option. Please feel free to get in touch with us using the scheduling link on our website. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.